It's safe to say that New York is not a real place. What kind of world do we live in where an illegal immigrant who was deported and came back illegally only to set a lady on fire and everybody watches? Including him after he set her on fire. He just sat there and watched. But not only that, the subway cops were passing back and forth just watching her burn as well. Now the suspect is 33-year-old Sebastian Cepeda, and they said he came to the US from Guatemala. Uh-oh. There's that number again, 33. If you know, you know. Now there's a video of his drunken rage in the subway area, but the question is, who obtained it and released it? Now, it was never confirmed if this was the same day or not, but I'm guessing it is because I see under that hoodie a red shirt, which is the same color that he got arrested in. But that's not the worst part. The governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, posted this photo op the same day stating how safe the New York subways are. She says in this X post, since deploying the National Guard to support the NYPD and MTA safety efforts and adding cameras to all subway cars, crime is going down and ridership is going up. Really? Yes, that same governor who had a deputy chief of staff who was actually an agent for the Chinese government, a Chinese spy. Get this, Linda Sun, who was the spy, she was charged with violating and conspiring to violate the Foreign Agents Registration Act, visa fraud, alien smuggling, and money laundering conspiracy. And her husband as well, who was also charged with money laundering conspiracy. Now, Kathy, all that was going on right under your nose and you didn't know nothing at all? I don't know, this might just be me, but this whole thing doesn't feel just like a random act of violence. I mean, on one hand, you have Shady Kathy, and then you have the other hand where this migrant has a leaked video where he's just drunk on the subway. So I forgot this part. This was the alleged victim, Amelia Carter, but turns out this was a fabricated identity. This photo was AI generated. What is happening? And a conspiracy left turn real quick. This train car has the same number as this M3 mask, which you would use in a fire or to prevent smoke from getting in your lungs, etc. Now I found something else pretty interesting. The migrant is from Guatemala, and then I found this by this ex-user, Monica Page. She says, I'm on my United flight going from AZ back home to New Jersey. I'm sitting next to a young migrant child traveling solo. Her backpack is tagged with DOJ security tag from US Customs and Border Patrol, and she's also saying that she has new clothes and shoes on. Then she says, I'm using Google Translate on my phone to communicate with her. She's 10 years old, flying to New York for the first time. She's from Guatemala and she's nervous. She says she's a student and came to Phoenix with a visa. She has 5 siblings and 3 are already in New York. But then it really gets weird when she says she met with the woman on the flight when she got off the plane, and another woman and another young child was waiting as well. Then they seemed to be confused when I asked if this was her family, and then they were quick to walk away. Then she ends up calling the police because it got really weird. She followed them to the bathroom. She called 911. Then she says police just confirmed with me that they are 2 ICE agents who took the girl and another small child, and the police now have instructed me to let them handle it. Now, this could be an isolated incident, but the fact that whole train situation had to do with a Guatemalan migrant, now we have a Guatemalan child headed to New York with brand new shoes and clothes and possibly getting trafficked. What is going on? With that being said, what do you guys think about all this going on? Let me know below.